Hey guys, and welcome to today's class. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate every time you press the play button. You're not going to regret it. Today, I just really felt like teaching a class that basically is going to give you that core feeling, right? That feeling of like, oh, I've just worked my abs so well. So that's the aim of today's class. You don't need any props, but it is usually nice to have a blanket or a pillow nearby for your knees. But we're not going to be spending ages on the knees. I say this now, it could change. But essentially today's class, you're not going to really need anything. So here we go. Make sure to get straight into it. No distractions. I'll see you back on the mat in a second. Here we go. But basically we're going to start in a kneeling position, and I'm going to kind of go lengthways on my mat. You guys can go whichever way you want to go. I just want to face you head on, really. So the position that we're going to find is just a seat initially. So if you're like, oh my goodness, sitting is uncomfortable, then grab yourself a pillow. That's always quite nice. Or you can just set it with your back against something so that you can relax your hip flexors a little bit. Cool. You guys are able to sit, which is awesome. So from here, guys, let's find our sitting bones. You can just do a little wiggle from side to side and make sure you can feel those two bones pressing down into the earth. Good. And then we're just going to relax our shoulders. You don't want to force them down or anything, but just a conscious relaxation. We're going to tuck our chin down towards our chest so that the back of our neck can actually lengthen. Then I want you to think about the back of your skull. Gently, it's not a massive movement, kind of magnetizing towards the wall behind you. Okay? So you feel the base of your skull lengthen. Perfect. From here, we're going to take a really big breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to visualize and feel your ribs draw in, almost through your body. So rib cage draws down. Nice. Hold that there and allow your breath to fill the back line of your body. So you're filling the back of your lungs with breath. On every exhale, you can encourage that closure of the rib cage down in relation to the pelvis. Good. Just sticking with a couple of breaths initially for now. So again, inhale. And as you exhale, start to allow your belly button to draw in towards your spine just on the exhale. And you might notice a few abdominal muscles kind of switch on here. That's good. On the inhale, you allow the belly to move and expand. And on the exhale, you draw in, activating those kind of lower abdominal fibers. I'm going to add a little bit of movement here. On your inhale, you're going to allow your belly to tip forward, kind of a little arch into the lower back. And on your exhale, you're going to round into your lower back. Inhale, arch. You can kind of use your hands on your knees to help you. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, arch. Keep the collarbones nice and broad. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And then find your neutral between those two extremes. On your next exhale again, draw the ribs down, belly towards the spine, soften through the shoulders, lengthen through the crown. Take your left hand down to the ground alongside you. Good. Right arm's going to reach up and over. Good. Soften through the left shoulder, but ground down through your right sit bone. Good. Keep contact, obviously contact with that left hand on the ground, but push the ground away from you to feel that right sit bone ground down a little more. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to get taller as you come up through center and go over to the other side. So right hand down, left arm up, left sit bone down. Use your contact that you have with your right hand in the floor. Push the floor away Open up the left side of the ribs. Inhale. Exhaling through center. And swap. So you guys can go at your own pace here. Taking that inhale, feeling the contact with the floor. And exhaling to come through the midline and swap. Nice. Make sure the sit bones are grounded. Good. Good correction. And then come back. One more each side. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale through the center. Getting taller. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Good. Exhale through center. Very nice. We're going to go over to the left one more time. Hold. Good. Ground through the right sit bone. Soften through the left shoulder. So you're kind of scooping the shoulder blade down. And then you're going to take that top arm and your rib cage and you're going to rotate towards that left side. Breathe into the back of your body here. Reach a little further through the fingertips of your right hand. Push the floor away through that left arm. Come out of your little rotation. Yes, well done. Up through center. Over to the other side. So reach, open, soften, scoop the right shoulder blade down and underneath. Yes. Rotate. Keep reaching out of that left arm. Keep pushing the floor away through that right hand. Inhale into the back of your lungs. Open up through center. Come up and over to the other side. One more time, literally that repetition. So we side bend. Push the floor away, scoop the left shoulder blade down, rotate, reach, 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 push the floor away. Tuck the chin, still lengthening through the crown of the head, grounding through the right sit bone. And then open up, swap last time to your right. Up, remember scooping the left shoulder with the right shoulder blade down and under. Reach, 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 rotate. Feel the connection of your right hand in the floor. Gently tuck the chin a little more, lengthen through the back of the neck. Imagine the back of the neck was magnetizing up towards the ceiling. Inhale into the back of your lungs. And open up through center and come back. Very nice. So we're going to place the left hand down and we're going to come into this kind of side kneeling position, mermaid. Nice. So left hand, left knee, right foot. All in the same line. Yeah, you guys are perfect. Right arm is going to come up. So we're getting a way deeper stretch now than what we had before. Now this long leg, that foot, see if you can slide your heel a little bit further away from you. If you've ever watched someone put out a cigarette, like your heel is just sliding away. Good. So you get an extra teensy-weensy bit of stretch. Ground down through the pinky toe edge of that left foot, that right foot, sorry. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, engage through the muscles on that right side. Bring yourself up through center. Lengthen and reverse. Good. You guys look perfect. So just in case anyone watches this later, make sure that your bum doesn't pull back to the wall behind you. So you're squeezing that left glute. Reach, come up, lengthen, and slowly come back down again. Perfect. Inhale. Reach a little further. Press the heel away. Exhale, come up. And reverse. Soften the right shoulder. Good. And up. And over. It's always nice to pause for an inhale. And then move on the exhale. Well done. That's it. One more time before we add a little bit on. Coming up. And down. Pause. Now, just like we did in seated, I want you to push the floor away through that bottom arm, and you're going to try and rotate your chest, your heart towards the floor. Good. Open your heart back to face forward again, and engage through the obliques. Come up, reverse, Very nice. One more time like that, coming up through the midline. Just keep the ribs closed even though we're lengthening. Side bend. Good. Push the floor away. Rotate. Very nice. Bring it back. Come up. And we reverse one more time. Good. Holding here for 3. Reach, reach, reach. 2. Press that left knee into the floor. Last one. And then we're going to take both of our hands down towards the floor. Okay, so left hand, right hand, pause. So your lower body is like, should feel a little bit confused. Upper body looks like it's in a plank. Nice. Press the floor away. Lift the back of your ribs up towards the sky. Push, push, push through the floor. And see if perhaps you can get your bent knee to hover off of the ground. Yes. And then take it down. Try for 3 more. So push the floor away. Lift. Nice. And lower. And 2. Push the floor away. Lift. Nice. And lower. Last time. Push the floor away. Lift. Can we hold? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee down. Lower the opposite knee down, coming into kneeling, and we're going to go straight over to the other side. Okay, here we are. Nice. So today my aim is, by the way, just so you know, abs. So I really want you to feel your abs today. That's my goal. So we're going to take that left arm up and over. Remember that bottom foot or the long leg, press the heel away. Nice. Scoop that right shoulder underneath you. Inhale. And as you exhale, using your obliques, the muscles you just fired up, and side bend. Soften the shoulder. Good. And through center, lengthen but close the ribs. And down. Reach. Inhale. And we exhale to move. Very nice. Inhale, pause. Imagine someone was literally pulling your hand up. Good. And exhale to move. All right, one more time like this, and then we're going to add in the rotational movement. So we come up. Hopefully you can already feel those obliques working. And reverse. Softening the shoulders. And we come down. We're going to hold it down just for a smattering. And reach. Good. Keep pushing the floor away. That's really important. And you're going to rotate your heart towards the floor. So your sternum towards the floor. Keep reaching through that long arm. Good. Rotate back to face forward again. Use your tummy muscles to bring you up. Lift. Nice. With this position here, there's really no harm in getting a little bit of rotation up towards the sky. The reach in itself should kind of do that for you anyway. One more time, take it down. Good, reach up and over. Scoop that bottom shoulder underneath, close the ribs, push the floor away. Yes, imagine there was like a fire underneath your sternum and you wanted to lift away from that fire. Amazing, come out of your rotation, bring it back last time. Reversing. So good. When we come down this time, we're going to place both hands on the ground. So kind of like you were about to do a plank, but your lower body is just all wonky. Okay, before you do anything else, press the floor away through your hands. Press your fingertips into the floor. Inhale. Visualize your tummy muscles. Use them to lift your bent knee up off of the ground. Good. And slowly lower. Nice. Inhale. As you exhale, push the floor away. Lift. Nice. And lower. It should be just under the ribs. And push, lift. Nice. And down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, push, lift. Nice. On the last one, we hold for 5. Inhale. Exhale, push, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it down. Lower the opposite knee down and just come into a brief shell stretch. So you open up the knees for child's pose. And you're going to take it down into shell. And we're going to go straight away and we're going to move both of our arms over to the right hand side. So kind of like a side bendy shell. Good. This should feel quite easy because you've done loads of side bends. But use this as an opportunity to breathe into that exposed side. Feel the contact that you have, especially with your left hand on the floor, and push the floor away through that left hand to expose more of the spaces between each rib to allow you to breathe into them. One more breath here. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the other side. Nice. The calm before the storm. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And again, yes, press your hand into the floor, the right hand, push into the floor. Breathe into the space between each rib. One more breath here. Well done. Bring yourself back to center, and we're actually going to lie on our back straight away. Good job. All right, so we are on our back. We're going to take our left knee and hug it in towards our body. Nice. Well done. So left knee is hugged in towards your body. I want you to take your left thumb and put it in the space between your hip and your pelvis. So this literally, where your thumb is right now, is where your femur plugs into your hip socket. I want you to squeeze your thumb. So imagine you could crush your thumb with that left hip. So you're pulling your hip up actively in towards that thumb. Good. Now you're going to see if you can keep squeezing your thumb and shine the sole of your left foot up towards the sky as you keep bending your knee. Good. Well done. Nice. Hold that position there for me. Take your thumb away, but I want you to still actively kind of imagine you were still squeezing it, okay? Cool. From this position, you're going to take your right leg and reach it up towards the sky. Nice. Don't forget to squeeze your imaginary thumb. And we're going to see if we can lower our right leg down to about a 45-degree angle. Should start to feel abs saying good afternoon. You're going to reach your arms forward, framing your bent leg, coming up into flexion. Good. And we're going to pulse in towards that bent knee. Good. Keep squeezing your imaginary thumb. Yeah, exactly, towards the bent knee. For 10. So left knee is magnetizing towards the floor. 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, try and hold it here. Right leg is going to go down and up for 5. Good. 4. Keep squeezing that left knee in. Imagine you were crushing your thumb. 4, 3. Keep going. Last 2. And 1. Well done. Slowly take it down. Hug both knees in. Well done. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, so we start by hugging the right knee in towards our body. You're going to place your right thumb exactly on the little hip crease and squeeze it. Such a weird thing to do, but this active hip compression, guys, it makes you so strong, I promise you. Okay, so squeezing in, shine the sole of your foot up towards the sky, and then you let go of that leg, it becomes active. So you really have to focus on keeping that activation. Cool. You can take your right thumb away, yeah, and then take your left leg, reach it up towards the sky. Very nice. Cool. We're then going to allow the left leg to float to about a 45-degree angle. You don't want to go too low just yet. And then we're going to come up into flexion, framing the bent knee. Squeeze that knee in. Crush your imaginary thumb. Let's shine the sole of the foot up towards the sky, and we're going to pulse. 10 towards the bent knee. 9. Good. 8. You can still feel your left hip on the ground. 6. Perfect. 5. 4. Good job. 3. 2. Try and hold it up. Left leg goes down and up. Try for 5 more. Down and up. Squeeze your imaginary thumb. Pull your right knee in towards your body, towards that right shoulder. 3. Hold on. Last 2. Almost there. Come up a little higher. Last 1. And then slowly take it down. Well done. Hug the knees in. Kind of strange movements, I know, but they're really good at just waking everything up. So let's take our feet down towards the ground. Bring them parallel hip width distance. And you're going to take your hands behind your head at the base of your skull. Okay, interlocking them strongly. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Lower back, neutral. So we're going to make sure that we are not arching, we're not tucking, we're just right. Inhale at the bottom for me. And as you exhale, we're going to come into flexion again. Forward into that crunch movement. Good. Inhale at the top. Exhale, can you come a little higher? Inhale again. And exhale, come down. So we're going to do that a few times. So it's a full 2 breaths at the top there, okay? Inhale at the bottom, or breath at the top. Exhale to come up. And inhale to hold. And exhale to come up higher. And an inhale to come down. Again, inhale at the bottom. Exhale to come forward. Good. Inhale to hold. As you come higher, visualize the ribs drawing through the front of your body, into the ground behind you. And slowly come down. Last 2, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come up a little higher. And inhale, slowly down. Last time, exactly like that. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come a little higher. And inhale, slowly down. Very nice job. Really well done. Take your hands alongside your body. Still ideally in a neutral spine here, guys. We're going to take one leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop, and I literally just want you to hang there for a second, okay? So we're hanging out in tabletop position in a neutral spine. Can you make sure that your ribs are closed down for me? The chin is tucked, the chest is broad and wide. Okay, let's take 2 full breaths here. Shins are parallel to the floor. Good. Inhale and exhale. Try to get rid of all your air. Inhale again and exhale. Adding in a little movement here. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to imagine you're dipping the toes of your left foot into a bucket of paint, and then you're going to take your toes out so the feathers touch to the floor, and then the right. So you're breathing, guys, if you want to go with an inhale or an exhale on the way down, totally cool, but try and kind of match your movements, the up and the down of your leg to your breath in some way, okay? So what I would usually do is an exhale on the way down and an inhale on the way up. Try for 4 more here for me. 3. Yes, exactly. Just find a breath pattern that's working for you. Last 2. And last 1. Try and hold the legs in tabletop. Good. Now, from here, we're going to play with the breath a little bit to make the movement more challenging. So we're going to try and inhale, hold it, and the whole duration of that inhale and hold, we're going to let the leg lower down and up. So it'll be an inhale, hold, leg goes down, leg comes up, exhale. Inhale again, hold, leg goes down, leg comes up, exhale. Okay, do you want to give that a try? We're going to go for 6. Inhale. Try and hold. Leg goes down. Leg comes up. Exhale. Inhale. Leg goes down. Leg comes up. Exhale. You got 4 more. If for some reason you just get freaked out by the breathing thing, then breathe in a way that suits you. Okay? Otherwise, inhale, hold. Leg goes down. Leg comes up. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale, hold. Leg goes down. Leg comes up. Exhale. Last time, inhale, hold, leg goes down, leg comes up, and exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest, do a little rock from side to side. Well done. Good job. Alright, so from here, we're going to take our feet down towards the ground again, hands behind your head again, elbows in your peripheral vision yet again. Okay, so we give the hip flexors a bit of a break. Inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, you're going to come up into your flexion. Pause and hold. Good. Stay there. See if you can take your left leg into tabletop. Rotate right elbow in towards left knee. Good. Pause. Just notice if there's no weight in your right bum cheek anymore. Ground it down. Yes. And then take everything back to the floor. Inhale. Exhale forward into flexion. Right leg this time, tabletop. Left elbow towards right knee. Just make sure that you haven't hiked your left hip up. Come out of it, everything back to the ground. Keep going. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, flexion first. Knee to tabletop. Rotate elbow to knee. Good, well done. Relax that right hip. And then slowly down. Inhale the bottom. Exhale, flexion. Right knee to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. And inhale down. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale, flexion. Inhale, tabletop leg. Exhale, rotate. Relax the right hip. And inhale down. Try and come straight away into flexion. Exhale. Right leg to tabletop. Exhale, rotate. And inhale down. Very nice. Straighten out the arms, straighten out the legs, and just take a stretch for a moment. So we're moving pretty slowly, which I'm hoping is going to translate to you kind of feeling your abs, even though these exercises might not be like the craziest abdominal exercises in the world. Hopefully it's starting to build up. Alright, 1 more breath here, really stretching out the front line. Beautiful, and we're going to bring the knees, or we're going to bend the knees again, bring the feet flat, and this time hands alongside your body. Good, you okay? Cramp? Okay, take your time. All right, so from here, we're gonna allow the lower back to round into the floor just a smidge. I don't want you guys to overdo imprint, but a teeny tiny posterior pelvic tilt with the pubic bone just tips back slightly towards the belly. Then we're gonna take one leg up towards the sky, other leg up towards the sky, and hold. And if your hamstrings are super tight, then you can always put your hands underneath your bum to help you out here. But notice your positioning here. How's your lower back? Are you still able to keep that intentional teeny weeny imprint? Take an inhale here for me, guys, and as you exhale, draw your belly to the spine and draw the ribs down. Good, feel that power. Inhale again. And as you exhale, you're going to lower your left leg slowly down towards the mat. It doesn't have to go parallel to the floor. Keeping your lower back positioning, and then bring it back up. Swap to the other leg. Well done. Keep going. So down. Good. And up. Well done. And down. And up. We're going to go for 4 more here. Again, try and get some breathing pattern going for you. So it might be an inhale as you lift and an exhale as you lower. Good. 1 more each side. And then we're going to keep the legs in the air, just so you know. Last one. And try and keep those legs reaching up. Okay, we're going to take our hands behind our head, elbows into our peripheral vision again. Yep. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come up into flexion. Good. And then take it all the way back down. Good. And lift. And lower. Keep on going. Now, as you go about this, guys, I don't want you to forget about the fact that you have feet and you have calves and you have quads. Can you activate your legs a little bit more? So imagine your feet were reaching up towards the ceiling, really active through the front and the back of your legs. For 4. Exhale, lifting 3. Perfect. Almost there. Last 2. And last 1. If you've got the juice in the tank, stay at the top. Reach the fingertips towards your toes and you're going to pulse up, up. Good. Try for 8. 7, it can be teensy weensy. 6. Good. 5, you're doing great. Just look at your tummy. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Well done. Little windscreen wipelet through the knees. Yes. So good. All right, 1 more on our back, okay? And it's gonna be a little bit of a boulder upper. So hold on to your knees just for a moment. Hug them in towards your chest. Yeah, and we're gonna roll up into seated. I know I said it's on your back, but we'll end up on our back. We're just gonna kind of bold and bold and bold through this. So we're in a little seated position, and we're going to lengthen up through the crown of our head here, okay? So the first thing that I want you guys to make sure is that you're going to initiate your movement from here. So when I come into a C curve, I want my pelvis to tip back so that I roll off of my sit bones onto my sacrum, okay? I'm going to roll back into a C. Cool. All right, now we're going to see if we can lift 1 foot off of the ground. Lift the other, and you find this like weird little balancey point. Just try and soften the shoulders. Cool. And then take a little bit of focus into your lower abdominal, so like where your belly button is, and see if you can use some of those muscles in that area to help you stabilize. So thinking belly towards the spine. Nice. All right, now from this position, maybe you can let go of one hand. Maybe you can let go of the other hand. Your hip flexors will fire up. So that same feeling of crushing your thumbs, those muscles are being used as well as the lower abdominals. Try and hold for 5, 4. So here, actually, just so you know, you're in like the first moments of a teaser. 3, 2, 1. Grab a hold of the back of your knees and just whoops, roll back onto your tailbone. Cool. Take a moment and I'm just going to show you what we're going to try and build this up to. So we're going to be here, okay, and then we're going to try and let go of our hands. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to try and keep this shape in your lower body. Initiating from here, you're going to come down, 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 and then we're going to put our feet on the floor and we're going to come back up the way we came. You want to give it a go? Cool. All right, so grab a hold of the back of your thighs, lengthen up to the crown of your head. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to tuck, roll off the sit bones onto the sacrum, hang out. Cool. Then you're going to take one leg into something that looks like tabletop-ish, other leg into something that looks like tabletop, and then one hand free, other hand free. Now consciously think like, which muscles do you want to use here? I want to use my abs. So I'm going to think about my lower abdominals. I'm going to try not to let my legs come with me as I roll down. So don't let your knees come along for the ride. Roll down and then place your feet on the floor. Yes, nice, exactly, go, 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 go. Yes, and then once your feet are on the ground, roll yourself back up into seated. It's pretty hard, isn't it? Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Lengthen up, bam, bam, C-curvelet. One hand, other hand. Now imagine your knees were against a wall and they were not allowed to move. Roll yourself away from your thighs. Try and get your head onto the floor before you let your feet come down. Good. And then roll yourself back up. Now you guys are getting this really nicely. So there's a way to make this harder. You need to break it down. So we're going to tuck, roll, one leg, other leg, one hand, other hand, roll it down. Don't put your feet on the ground this time if you can help it though. Roll it down, try and get your head onto the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to try and roll back up. Yes! Good! Yes! Well done. And then you can put your feet on the ground. Let's try that about 2 or 3 more times. That was really good. Not many people can do that, so well done. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Exhale, tuck. Roll. One leg, other leg. One hand, other hand. So again, try and really get that C-curve action. Tipping through the pelvis, rolling yourself away from your thighs. You can always reach your arms back once your head touches the ground. And as you exhale to come forward, reach through the fingertips to roll up. Nice. And then place the feet down. Lengthen. Last time we're going to hold it at the top, okay? Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Roll. One leg, other leg, one arm, other arm. So the distance between your torso and your thighs is what's increasing. Head touches the ground. Inhale. Use your exhale to come back up. Hold. Yes! Hold, 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 hold. Good. Now, see if you can extend one leg, other leg. Hold, hold, hold. 10, 9. Yeah, hold the legs. 8, 7. You can do it. 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then maybe you can roll yourself all the way back down. And put your feet down. Well done. Great job, guys. That is not easy. Okay. So from here, we're just going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. Just a standard figure 4. And you're going to hug that left thigh in towards you. Nice. Now, if you've got relatively open hips, then you could take it a smidgen further and you can actually interlock your fingers at the front of the left knee. So instead of at the back of the thigh, you can interlock literally like over the knee and you get a little bit more stretch. In this position, you still want to try and keep the length through the back of the neck. So try and avoid that chin poke situation. Nice. Just take 2 more breaths, yeah? Good, and then we're going to take our left foot to the ground. Keep your right ankle hooked over the left knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to let that whole complex rotate over to your left. And what you might find is your right foot actually ends up touching the floor. Exactly. Well done. Hanging out here. Breathing into the lower right side of your abs. And then if you feel like you want to just adjust this position in any way, please feel free to. What I'm going to do from here is allow my right knee, the bent one, to kind of slide down towards the floor. And I'm going to open my arms into a cactus shape. Find kind of a generic reclined twist. Nice. If you're feeling particularly bendy today, you could always straighten out your right leg and grab a hold of it with your left hand if you have that ability. Yeah, exactly, that one. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to bring yourself back through center and take your right foot to the floor. Hook your left ankle over your right knee. Hug your right thigh in towards you. Nice. If you want that a little bit more, it's quite a lot more actually, you can grab a hold of the front of your knee. Exactly. As you do this, try and actually relax into the left thigh. Last 2 breaths here. And then we're going to take the right foot to the ground, and again we're just going to allow this whole complex of the legs to rotate over to the right. Nice, exactly. Again, doing any little changes you might want to do here. If you're ready to come into your full-on reclined twist, then you can allow that top knee, that left knee to slide down towards the floor. You can press it down with your right hand and bring your left arm into a cactus shape, or both arms into cactus, whatever you prefer. Nice. Again, if you want to reach the toes of your left foot with your right hand, straightening out the leg, that's always fun. Last breath. And then bring yourself back through center. And we're just going to hug both knees in briefly and roll up into seated. You've got literally 2 minutes left. And I just want us to stretch out the hip flexors here because we did so much hip flexion. So we're just going to come into a brief 90-90 lower lunge situation, left foot out in front. Cool. All right, now from here, we're going to tuck, okay, good, tuck and lengthen through the lower back, close down the ribs, broaden through the collarbones and through the chest, interlock your fingers and place them on top of your left thigh. Good, and then really go for that tuck. Really think pubic bone to navel, pubic bone to navel. The left heel is pressing down into the floor, almost squeegeeing back. And then you're going to think about nodding your chin towards your chest, rounding through your upper back, really round into your upper back, and you're looking down at the floor, tucking, 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 tucking. Visualize your right knee magnetizing forward and pull your left heel back. It's kind of just an isometric contraction. Nothing is actually moving. Good. tuck a little bit more, squeeze into the right glute. Hold for 5, 4, belly to spine, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Good, and then you're just going to allow your pelvis to drift forward. Keep the length in the lower back. Nice. Reach your arms up. Reach, reach, reach. And you're going to reach your right arm up, left arm down. Doesn't matter if you actually touch the floor or not. If you do, that's great. But think and hopefully feel that stretch over the right hip flexor. Breathe into it. Think about your right armpit really, really stretching up towards the sky. Imagine you were holding onto a cliff edge with that right arm and you felt the weight of your body dropping down towards the earth. One more breath. Well done. And let's just take both hands down to the mat, literally switching which foot is in front. So right foot's coming forward. And we start high up. Yes. And we tuck. And we lengthen, closing the ribs. Interlocking the fingers over the right thigh. Tuck a little bit more. So really think pubic bone to navel, pubic bone to navel, pubic bone to navel. Right heel pressing into the ground and almost drawing back towards your sit bone. Round into your upper back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Almost as if you're curling your upper body in on itself like a little centipede. Press your hands into your thigh. Tuck a little more, squeeze into the left glute. Good. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. Holding for 1. Slowly release. And then you're going to allow your pelvis to drift forward and down. Nice. Well done. This time, left arm is reaching up, almost as if you're kind of gripping over a cliff edge. Right arm drifts down. Nice. So you still want to think lengthen the lower back. Holding for 3, 2, 1. And let's take both hands to the ground. Let's tuck the toes of the back foot under and lift that back knee up. Ideally, we're taking a big step forward with that back foot and we end up in a forward fold. Nice. Inhale again here. Really relax the back of your neck. Relax your cheeks, relax your shoulders. Inhale one more time. You're going to press the earth away as you lengthen and literally one vertebra at a time restack yourself up. Good. Reach your arms up towards the sky. I'm going to interlace my hands and stretch up. Keep the ribs closed. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. And as you exhale, you're literally just going to let those arms fall. Good job. Really nice. That's awesome. A little bit longer than 45 minutes. But thank you so much, guys. That was really, really cool. I hope you feel like you got a little bit of ab work down there.